Here we are. Honestly, Demi and Jimmy immediately all fighting for a good spot right here. They're all running here. And ladies and gentlemen, we are the final section of entire league. This is the Lyrical Records Daytona finale qualifying session. Officially, since this is of course a test season, of course we'll add a M and Pro Series, but Daytona, the Lyrical Records Daytona finale, that's where everyone will race against each other or race with each other. So M and Pro Series will all race. That means 20 cars at Daytona. For the M Series drivers, points will be doubled if they are. So of course they'll get their first, second, third, fourth, fifth. But if they have overall in the top 5, their points are doubled. But that does not count for the Pro Series, however. But that pretty much was extra motivation to the M drivers to join the Pro Series. Looking at Kanzi. Go for a run right here. Crossing the finish line, and he will get himself a 47.016. Demi with a 48. Jimmy immediately joining in on the party with a 48.596. Lynn's about to start his lap. Kanzi going to the side of Lynn's. Tries to really get ahead of the pack. Ricky starting his run right here, his lap. Let's just start his lap. Smoke Hero surprising all of us with a 46.998. And MTL with a 47.077. Across the line. Kanzi is still in second. Demi going into the pits with a 48.994. I think he's trying to get a better setup. Ricky in fourth with a 47.496. Here comes Linz. Also looking at Kanzi at the same time. But I'm more interested at how Linz will be doing in this run. JKR starting his. So Akira can just chill in the pits at this point. He really does not need to worry. But the two Brits are at the top. And I'm talking about Smoke Hero and Kanzi, who are at the top right here. JKR about to start his lap. Linz is still doing his lap. He's side to side with the number 7. Let's see how fast he will get. I think Linz will be crossing the line around now. And Linz is in third. He is in third right here with 47.016, tied with the number 7. He's tied with Kanzi, who's back into the pits. JKR across the line. He'll get himself a 47.593. Smoker still at pole position here at the Lyrical Records Daytona finale. But it could change at any minute. Go. MTL go, or that's Intoxicated going into the pits, I think. Yep, and now JKR crossing the line. Does not improve his time, however. With a 48.994. It looks like That is MTL or Intoxicated. That's MTL who is leaving the pits. Smoker pole sitter right here at the Daytona International Speedway goes on the outside of Linz. Smoker really tries to get ahead of the entire pack right here. Tries to get himself an even faster time than a 46.998. Let's see if the 95 has it in the pocket. Let's see if the 72 also has it in the pocket right here. JKR will cut his lap. Smoker did not improve on his time, however. Needed it Kanzi or Linz. Speaking about Kanzi. Does not improve on his time. He's still in second. Tied with Linz in points. Now both the Buckshot Bros reunite. Jimmy Fuego not improving on his time either. He is far at the bottom. He really needs to improve on his time. Jake about to start his lap. Jimmy's teammate Kanzi is at second right now. And now Jimmy has to find a way to increase that time himself. MTL surprising the entire field with a 46.689 from the number 12. This man is an absolute monster when it comes to qualifying. But can he turn that good quality run into a good win? It's a big question. But let's find out how the number 16 and the 23 will be doing. Linz currently 4th, Intoxicated in 5th. Let's see how Intoxicated will be doing. Whoa! Fantastic run. And is in 46.988. We have Linz in 47.002. Cut off the run from, or got away from being tied with Kanzi. Ricky also improving with a 46.735. Now Jimmy Fuego is also going to join in on the party. See if he could get himself a faster time. Gonna try his luck. Same story with the number 72 JKR right here. Jimmy cuts it off, goes into the pits. I think he's gonna call it quits for now, but how will JKR do? JKR goes to a 47.271, but does not improve time-wise. Kazi has lost a lot of positions. He went from 3rd to 6th. Thanks to MTL, Ricky, and Intoxicated completely blowing away the entire competition with a fantastic qualifying run. Jacob trying to get ahead of Spokero, and he's blocking him. This is not increase on his time, but will Jacob go for one more run? And so same story with Spokero. We have 5 seconds remaining. This is the run for all the other drivers who are still in the grid. It is down to 6 cars right now. There's Kanzi. He still needs to do his run. Looking for free cars now. Smoke Hero increasing his time. Is now in third. How will Consi do? Consi does not increase. How about... That's it. It is MTL, Ricky, Smoke Hero, Consi, and Intoxicated. Now make sure top 5 right here. Time to look at the race. Look at MTL pole. Let's go for the start right here. Ricky with a better start. And we are about to wave green right here and be racing 30 laps around Daytona for the Lyrical Records Daytona finale. Smoke Hero also trying to get ahead. Intoxicated right behind him right there. Going to the bottom is Intoxicated. Side to side, right next to each other right here. Does Intoxicated get ahead of Smoke Hero? Smoke Hero taking a position back. They're still side to side there. Going into lap 2. There's a big load up over there. Whoa! I think I saw somebody spinning right there. That is Intoxicated who spun out and is holding back the pack right there. Oh man, oh man, oh man. This completely ruined it for a lot of drivers. Intoxicated spinning out. I knew there was something going wrong over there. Already on lap 2. Man, oh man. Very dangerous moment from the number 16. Now MTL about to get overtaken by Consi right here. He's going side to side. In between Ricky. Whoa! Now Consi's leading the race. That was majestic. That was majestic. That looked like spot. That looked like Hakkinen and Schumacher at Spa-Francorchamps. My God. That was beautiful. These two are fighting tooth and nail. Consi and MTL, they want to get a win here at Daytona. And they're putting their everything on the line right now. Here comes Lins on the inside. Goes to the bottom. Intoxicated immediately defending. MTL now taking the lead of the race. Ricky has front row seats of this fight. I'm jealous. I'm genuinely am. Consi now leading. It is between these two drivers who are fighting. Smoke Hero also has front row seats. Now into a single pack line. There's a huge gap. This is a race on itself. Going into lap 5. This is just a race in itself because of Intoxicated spinning out and losing control over his car, making everyone else slow down. Demi on the outside. Will he get next to... Will he overtake Jimmy? Jimmy really forcing Demi to go up. That could be a really good move for Demi if he knows how to work with it. And I think he does know how to work with it. Going to lap 6, Consi gonna take the lead again here. Consi could make everything good here for the Buckshot Bros. His teammate has won at the Laguna Seca Legends. At the Laguna Seca Legend race. Now it's up for Consi to win at the Daytona finale. Demi did get ahead of Jimmy. Another MTL. Jimmy's not having a good run. But Kanzi, however, he's having a fantastic run. MTL will spoil the party. The Buckshot Bros, however. As I always say, do not pop the champagne too soon. There's still a lot of road ahead. MTL going wide on to the top. And now Ricky also joining in. Smoker was also trying to join in on the fight. Now Ricky's joining in. Kanzi has to hold off multiple cars right here. And Ricky takes the lead of the race right here. Going to lap 8. JKR had to go into the pits. MTL will also go into the pits. Intoxicated also heading into the pits. Lots of drivers will now be taking a pit stop, get a refuel, and then get going again here at Daytona. For the drivers in the back, they could do a very bold strategy and go into just pit way later, but still keep running ahead of the pack. That is the case, that would be fantastic. But I don't think they will. I think that's pretty much impossible. Kanzi is now leading the race. Ricky is right behind him though. 0.1 seconds behind. So they're side to side right here. Or right there. Now Ricky taking distance from Kanzi. Whoa, Ricky getting pushed to the top right there. Smoker getting into the pits right here. I think he noticed that his car was not running very well. Ricky now currently in the race. I feel like it will all come down to pit strategy right here. Ricky now joining into the pits. This means that Kanzi now has a big lead, but he also has to pit himself in a minute. But now it's all up to Kanzi. How will Kanzi do it? Jimmy now also heading into the pits. And I think the other drivers who were back in the pack due to the crash are also going to go into the pits next. Let's see if JKR will also head to the pits. No, he is not going to shoot straight for the pits. But he can get himself a lot of positions here. But he has to be fast around this oval to really get ahead of the pack. Let's see how if the Dutchman could even get himself into the top 5 here. Now Demi right behind Jimmy. And he gets ahead of him at the outside, but now it is up to Jimmy. He could fight back right away. The leader is going into the pits right here. He has to have a good pit stop or else it is done for him. The race leader in the pits right now. It could be all for Ricky right now, or it could be for Kanzi. As he now goes to the pits. Let's see if the number 7 is fast enough, or if the number 5 is even faster. Time is closing in between the two. Kanzi is just finished, and he is out. He is a second ahead of Ricky. Fantastic. Absolute masterful thinking of the strategists here at the Buckshot Bros team, as opposed to what they had at the Talladega Showdown, which was a terrible pit strategy. I think they learned their lesson, and now they are showing it off at the Lyrical Records Daytona finale. Ricky now leading the race, but Kanzi is now in contention for a win. He's back into the fight with Ricky as if nothing ever happened. Going side to side, Kanzi now leading the race. Looking at MTL, the driver who has a total of 16 points in the season, as we're now into the Daytona finale. And Demi still leading with 25. And Demi did not score any points at the Bartopia 20 at Watkins Glen. In fact, that was Ricky who got himself a Grand Slam there. He got a pole position. He got a race win and also a fastest time, which was really nice to see. MTL, however, he was second. He went from 6th to 2nd at Bartopia 20 at Watkins Glen. Really nice from the number 12. Kanzi now still leading. So yeah, we're looking at MTL, who has 16 points. Kanzi, who is now in contention for a win here, has 9 points, and his teammate Jimmy Fuego has 11. Speaking about Jimmy Fuego, here he is, crossing the line and starting his lap 15. Now Intoxicated getting out of the pits. He also had a pretty okay season, 15 career points, or 15 points within the season. Really good from the number 16. Now Ricky's trying to look around. Now we have MTL who tries to unlap himself. Had to kind of intervene within the fight right here. Now Ricky taking advantage over here. Now Kanzi can take advantage of MTL's slipstream. But Ricky could also use MTL as a sort of wall for Kanzi right here. He could use MTL as a wall. Kanzi sticking to the top. I think he's thinking more about momentum. Now gets ahead of MTL, unless MTL can put up a fight here. I think he's putting up a fight. And this is not really good for the number 7. It's an MTL being there in the battle of him and Ricky. He considers that an absolute nuisance. He finds it very annoying knowing that he needs to get himself ahead of Ricky, but MTL constantly profiting Ricky. Smoker now going into the pits, getting his refuel. That means that Ricky and Kanzi will soon also pit. Demi all the way in 9th. He really has to do a lot of work, but I don't think he can. I think he's too far away to really get himself any good. Whoa, Jimmy Fuego crashing, hit the wall, and he's stuck there. Oh man, oh man, oh man, he's stuck there. Driver has to be careful, intoxicated. Oh, big crash. 2 cars hit. Oh, this is blocking all the other drivers. JKR trying to get out of the way right there. Now Intoxicated could get up to speed again. Oh, man. That... Oh, oh my God. Holy shit. JKR now has a bigger chance. But Jimmy Fuego crashing. I need to see what happened. I need to know what happened. That wreck was so sudden. Whoa, there's a lot of people here. Demi now being caught up with the battle of Ricky, Kanzi, and, or, where's Ricky? Oh, Ricky's in the pits. On the Smoke Hero. Ricky dove straight into the pits. And now it's up to Kanzi. Will he keep going or will he also go to the pits? It is playing smart or playing, he either has to, yeah, his pit strategy has to be extremely clever to still be ahead of Ricky if this is the case, since he also has a lot of people ahead of him and also a lot of traffic. JKR also heading into the pits. Jimmy's still racing. There's the whole squad over there. I think that was Jimmy going into the pits. Yes, that was Jimmy going into the pits. He doesn't really have to intervene with Kanzi's race. He already has his own race to worry about. He still has himself a chance to get ahead of JKR and Demi. Mostly JKR. Smoke Hero in 3rd position, trying to make good of what he has lost, which is more than a lap. MTL here with 3.6 seconds behind Smoke Hero. The only issue being Kanzi in between, who is currently leading the race. Kanzi's heading for the pits right here. I don't think he's diving for it. No, he ain't. MTL, however, he will dive for the pits. And so will the number 77 of Demi. This could be a really good one for the Buckshot Bros. We have 7 more laps remaining. Kanzi is still leading the race, but he has not pit yet. Will he pit or will he struggle and bring this fucking piece of shit to the finish? Looking at Intoxicated heading into the pits. And Kanzi now will be crossing by. So we're going into lap 24. 6 laps remaining. JKR also trying to race ahead, but he is a whole lap down. He could get a... Whoa! Crash between... Who is that? That's Kanzi and MTL who crashed. Ricky has a chance to get ahead now. Ricky has a chance to win. This could all be it for the number 5. He could win here. What happened? A crash between the 12 and the 7. Did the fight get so heated they crashed? Intoxicated right next to JKR right now. And JKR is bearing through the field right now. Oh, this is not good for the number 7. He had a good lead too, and now if he has to go into the pits, he has to sacrifice a lot. And I mean a lot. And that could possibly be a race ender. He has to now stay outside with the remaining that he has, which is not a lot. He could not do a lot since his tires are slowly depleting and the fuel is also being consumed. Consi's still leading. And he's 18 seconds ahead of Ricky. And JK also getting himself involved with Intoxicated. Consi more so just in there, in between that fight between JK and Intoxicated. That's none of his business. But he is in between there, so he just has to watch. And I feel like he could just watch the fight right now. I think he's looking at his rear view mirror, but also just driving ahead of him. Looking at two drivers absolutely duking it out right here. Now Intoxicated going to the bottom. 27 laps already. 3 more to go. Is Consi going to the pits? This is crucial for him. This could lose him his run. Oh no, he has to. He has to. He has no choice. Oh my god. Oh no, 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 no. That is not good for Consi right here. Now Ricky will be leading the race. And Ricky is your race leader right here. Consi has to pit. He has no choice. He tried to stay out as long as he could. But he went from a first to... He's going to be third right now. He's going to be third. Which is still a really nice run for the number 7. But a lot of opportunity and a lot of chances were thrown away. Unfortunately, due to just... He had no choice. A lot of cars has just been... Like the entire race was just twisted. The tables have turned a lot of times, and that really has put them into a lot of difficult situations. And I'm talking about the Buckshot Bros. It could have been another win for the Buckshot Bros, but unfortunately, due to just the crash that Consi had to deal with MTL, he'll take himself a third. He will still get a pole position, or he will still get a podium. But a win will be way better. Anyone would agree. A win will be so much better. As we're about to look at Intoxicated. Jake are now driving by. JKR could try to fight for a 5th spot, which is still available, but I don't think JKR can do it as well. Waving white flag, 1 more lap to go. Ricky might possibly do it here. Consi is not close enough to Smoker to get himself a 2nd. Smoker is not close enough to Ricky to get himself a 1st. And Ricky is far enough from the entire pack to possibly win here at the Daytona finale. By the way, the black and white checkered flag. The number 5 Toyota Camry will win here at Daytona. Smoker taking himself a second. And unfortunately, sadly, Conti taking himself a third. But at the bright side, he did get himself a top 3. MTL in 4th, Toxicated in 5th, and JKR in 6th. Linz in 7th, Jimmy in 8th, and Demi in 9th.